Hello, Potato. I don't know if today's video is just a normal fast food video or if it's technically a you don't have to be happy hour, because I do plan on having a little beverage with our meal today. So it's another fast food meal. I've already done like one, I think, this week, the Grimace's Happy Meal, which was fine. I mean, it didn't come with a toy and it cost like 16 bucks for 10 nuggets, a large fries, and a shake that tasted like a Monster cereal. But it was fine. It was, you know, I mean, at least after 52 years, they finally acknowledged Grimace's birthday. But today, we're going a little bit more adult. I think actually probably a character that's a little bit older too. And that's because today, we're going to be lunching with Snoop Dogg, with the Snoop Dogg himself, by having ourselves a Snoop's Munchie Meal from Jack in the Box. Yes, that's why the Indoggo Gin is back, because it's literally the only other thing I have in this house that has anything to do with Snoop Dogg. So the Munchie Meal, if you're not aware of the Munchie Meal, because I know Jack in the Box is not a national chain, it's a regional chain. The Munchie Meal came out 10, 15 years ago now. It was available only after 10 p.m. I think it was like $7 back then, and you got an entree, either like a sandwich or nuggets. There was like a grilled cheeseburger that had like cheese sauce all over it. There were like ranch loaded nuggets. There was, I think the brunch burger was an original one on there, which was nice because it was a bacon, egg, and cheeseburger. But the fact they put it on a croissant made it like just a little too oily for my personal taste. Although, I mean, I didn't buy a bunch of them. And over the years, it's morphed a little bit. And also it came with 2 tacos, a soda, and halvesies, which are half regular fries, half curly fries. And over the years, like I said, it's changed some. Like pretty much all the original entrees are gone. They've all been replaced with different things at different points over the years. The halvesies went away and got replaced with just curly fries, I think, because you do get less curly fries when you buy those instead of regular fries. More regular fries fit in the box. But on the good side, they also eventually made it so that you could, for like $2 extra, for like $9, you could buy the Munchie Meal anytime during the day, because, I mean, people don't just get the munchies after 10 p.m. And I remember even tweeting at Jack that back in the early days of the Munchie Meal. But yeah, they added like a $2 charge to it if you wanted to buy it outside of Munchie Meal time. And then they eventually just raised the price a little bit, I think, and got rid of that time limit altogether. You could buy Munchie Meal whenever you wanted. And even with the raised price, we're talking, it's still a tremendous value for Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is not one of the cheaper fast food restaurants. And this came, you know, with basically like, you know, the 2 tacos, it came with a sandwich, came with your curly fries and a drink. I mean, if you just wanted flavorful, hot, greasy food in large quantities, the Munchie Meal was your friend. And then earlier this year, the Munchie Meal changed. And I was worried when this happened. I thought, oh, they're going to get rid of it because it was a great value. I mean, they're going to, you know, it was kind of my go-to. I would get the really big chicken sandwich. It was my go-to thing. And I thought, oh, they're getting rid of it. They had like come up with another meal for a minute, and I thought, oh, that's going to be the replacement. It's just not going to be as good. But they didn't get rid of it. They did change it again. They changed all the entrees. All those old entrees were gone. There's like 4 new ones. There's like a smaller version of the cluck sandwich. There is I think it's a bacon cheeseburger. There is 2 other options. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head at this point, and I can't be arsed to look it up. They brought back the halvesies, and they actually gave you options. So if you didn't want tacos, you could choose 2 of the 4 options. There was the 2 tacos, there was the curly fries, so what you were used to if you've been buying Munchie Meals over the last, 10 years or so. But they brought back the halvesies as an option, and they added onion rings as an option. So if you wanted to have halvesies and onion rings, you could do that. If you wanted to have tacos and onion rings, you could do that. I suppose if you wanted to have halvesies and curly fries, you could do that. I don't know if you can double up. I don't know if you get like 4 tacos. I haven't asked. I haven't tried. And all was pretty good. They raised the price to like $11, which is still, I mean, compared to a meal at Jack in the Box, not a bad deal at all. But then very recently, they started running ads featuring Snoop Dogg. See, Snoop and Jack have teamed up to create a new Munchie Meal, limited time Munchie Meal apparently, only good until sometime in August. The Snoop Dogg Munchie Meal, which comes with, well, first of all, it comes with a toy. Well, it comes with an item. It comes with a gimme, a tchotchke, a thing to commemorate the specialness of this item, and that is the Purple Haze air freshener. Yeah, see, the Munchie Meal is obviously targeting a very specific audience, which I'm not actually a part of, but they've always been very coy about it. Like the original Munchie Meal ads featured a fairly obviously baked fella and Jack talking about food, and at some point they turned into puppets because they were that much into the munchies. But yeah, this is just, you know, Snoop Dogg and the Purple Haze air freshener are just continuations of that kind of playing coy with who gets the munchies. But yeah, you get a toy. Grimace didn't give you a toy, but you get a toy here. And I also want to point out that this meal cost, I think, about $1 less than the Grimace meal, than my 10-piece nuggets, milkshake, and fries Grimace meal cost. This, I think, cost $1. This was like $14, and I think Grimace was like $15. So again, better value. But you get your toy. You get a larger beverage than normal. Normally the Munchie Meal comes with a small drink. This one comes with that's actually only a medium. You know, there's an old line, I think, from Parks and Rec. We're drinking soft drinks out of buckets. We really are, though. It really is a thing we're doing. So yeah, you get your air freshener. You get your Purple Haze air freshener. You get your medium beverage, which I was kind of hoping they would have like some special like Snoop Dogg adjacent flavor. Because, you know, sometimes they have on those freestyle machines, they have like weird stuff, and they have like the limonade. And I almost got that because I thought it said, because the print is small and I don't wear my glasses, I thought it said limonade punch. I'm like, oh, that could be a thing. And no, it said limonade peach, which no, just no. So I got my standard. I got orange vanilla Coke Zero. Good stuff. I either get that, or if I don't want any more caffeine, like at all, I will get cherry ginger ale. So yeah, you get your air freshener, you get your medium drink, and then in the box, you get enough calories to feed you for more than a day. And I'm not joking. According to the app, this has between about 2,200 and 2,600 calories. I'm guessing it probably depends on which soda you get. So yeah, literally more calories than you should be having in a day. But you get, looks like a pretty generous portion of curly fries. You get one taco. Now, normally you do get 2 tacos in these. Now, we don't need to do anything about the taco here because if you watch this channel, you know that Jack in the Box is my go-to for Christmas tacos every year. So I've eaten plenty of Christmas tacos from Jack in the Box on this channel. So we don't need to do anything with that. That can just kind of go live over here until I'm done with the video, and then actually we'll eat it. But the stars of the show are a new sandwich. We have the loaded chicken Sando. Oh, that's not the right name. Hold on. The spicy sauced and loaded chicken Sando, which appears to be, honestly, it looks like a fat Daryl. I usually get one at the fair every year because it looks like we have fries, which I didn't know were going to be in it. Okay, we got fries stuffed in there. We got, I think these are the spicy chicken nuggets or chicken strips. They have like new spicy chicken strips, and I believe these are they. Looks like we have ranch dressing, spicy sauce, all shoved in what appears to basically be a hot dog bun. Which is interesting since, you know, Jack in the Box doesn't sell hot dogs, which means the buns are a special thing, which is probably why it's a limited time item. Let's try a little bit of that sauce. Let's try fry with some sauce. Honestly, I really have high hopes. Oh, some bacon on here too. Yep, that sauce is good. Yep, that's definitely ranch. And some sort of I think it's a Jack's Good sauce. Yeah, like 95% sure that's Jack's Good sauce. And instead of that second taco, you get a baked brownie, and mine looks like it has seen better days. Mine had an accident, clearly, at some point. And now by baked brownie, obviously, again, we're playing coy with the idea of a munchie meal. But yeah, there's no like CBD or anything in that brownie. And as far as baked, yes, I'm sure at some point this was baked, but feeling it, it feels like it may have well just come out of the refrigerator, gone into this bag, and gone into my box, because it's actually not even warm. But you know, the brownie, I mean, I'm a fan of brownies. Don't get me wrong, I love me a brownie. But I'm really here for this sandwich. So let's give that a try before it gets any colder and that bread gets any soggier. And I'm just gonna take the whole box up here because this is gonna be messy. It really does look like, it looks like a Fat Darryl, like a small mini version of the Fat Darryl I regularly get at the state fair. And it's just as hard to take a bite into as a Fat Darryl. It's definitely messy. I'm getting the heat. Actually getting a good amount of heat. I may have tried those spicy strips on their own. That's actually legitimately spicy for a fast food item. I am surprised at how spicy that is. That is quite good. The fries can be a little crispier, but I mean, sitting in that sauce, they're gonna get soggy anyways. But I think the fries weren't quite cooked enough. They're a little floopy. But the sandwich, the flavors, the texture, the sauces, fantastic. This actually, if this was not a limited time thing, this would become my go-to Jack in the Box purchase. Well, let's try the brownie too, since we're here. Since it's here, it does look like somebody's half eaten it anyways. Let's get a couple chunks of brownie here. Yeah, a little dry, doesn't taste especially fresh or anything, but it's got a lot of flavor. It's got a very good chocolatey flavor to it. Texture's not fantastic. It's not like burnt or anything. It's not like brownie brittle, but it's okay. It is, of everything in this box, that is the weakest aspect of it. Wash my mouth a little bit here. But yeah, that sandwich is great. I love that sandwich. If I do Jack in the Box again while they still have this, I will definitely be getting another one of these sandwiches because that's actually quite good. So seeing as we have, you just have some orange vanilla Coke Zero here to go with our sandwich, I feel like we need something a little nicer. Something else with a little bit more of the D-O-double-G in mind. And so I think we will have ourselves a little drinky poo. And I'm going to make, this is a recipe from the Indoggo website, or at least sort of a recipe from the Indoggo website. And I don't think it's, I know when I did Indoggo, I did a drink, but I feel like that one had ginger ale in it. I don't think it was the same as the one I'm doing here. At least I hope not, because if I did, well, I mean, it's an excuse to drink, right? And also, as you may be able to guess from looking at the bottle, I haven't touched the stuff since that video. If you don't remember, if you didn't see the video, Indoggo is Snoop Dogg's strawberry flavored gin. It is 40% alcohol by volume. And I was very surprised when I tried it before that it wasn't like sweet and overly strawberry flavored. It's gin, and the strawberry, as I recall, was very subtle. And I almost feel like making our Long Beach lemonade, I should probably have brought like some strawberry syrup just to kick that strawberry up a bit. But we're gonna make it per the recipe, which is 8 ounces of lemonade, 2 ounces of Indoggo Gin, which we will pour now. Because I feel like this meal deserves maybe a little more than 2 ounces, but that's fine. It does smell very strongly of strawberry. It just doesn't taste very strongly of strawberry, at least not as I recall. I mean, it's there, but this isn't like one of those sweet flavored vodkas or something. But yeah, I mean, you can tell it's strawberry. but I feel like maybe a strawberry lemonade or something would have kicked this up a little bit. But there's our 2 ounces of gin. And then we need some ice cubes. And it says to use a lemon slice for garnish. Now I don't happen to have any fresh lemons, but I do actually still have some of these. These are candied lemon slices, which I had purchased for a non-video purpose. And they're actually pretty good. So we'll put a couple of those in there to serve as our lemon garnish. And then gonna give it a little stir with one of our special Trader Sam's swizzle sticks, just to make sure everything is mixed up. And then spilled on the table, because that's how we roll here. The sandwich is very messy. The napkin is necessary. All right, down the hatch. Not bad. Lemonade is dominant, being 3/4 of the liquid in there. It makes sense. But I definitely taste the gin. Do I taste the strawberry though? That's the question. A little bit. I feel like maybe adding some like freeze-dried strawberries to that would be good, or like just maybe like a little bit of strawberry syrup, or like just use strawberry lemonade. But how does it go? How does our Snoop Dogg drink go with our Snoop Dogg sandwich? That's the important question here. Sandwich is good. Good and spicy. Good texture, good flavor. So that may be the best new thing from Jack in the Box in quite some time. The closest thing I can think of is when they had like a food truck promotion, and they had like a faux banh mi sandwich, which had a nice like faux gochujang mayo on it. This is probably the best thing since that. But so how's it go with the sandwich? Yeah, they go well together. I have a curly fry. So yeah, I mean, any disappointment I may have felt with the Grimace meal, none of that going on here. It's a little bit cheaper. The food's better. Yeah, I don't have a special milkshake, but I do have a toy, and that counts for more than you can possibly imagine. Well, I'm gonna go finish my 2,500 calories of crap here, and my drink, which does not do anything but add more calories to it. I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't get it, I think this is a really good sandwich. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.